So I was watching one of CrumbTV's videos that was sent to me, and it was the topic of time travel and blood plasma and urine and all that. One thing that stuck out to me was when he started to talk about Galaxy 18. I don't know anything about Galaxy 18, never heard of it, so I took notes on it and did some research on it. One of the things that he spoke about that was very significant about Galaxy 18 is the 18 being, 1 plus 8 equals 9. And how everything over here, the number 9 is so important in everything that we do. Now, there were a couple of topics that I'm working on, which basically has to do with 5G, 5D, and I look at the letter G. It's the 7th letter of the alphabet. 5G basically, 5 plus 7 equals 12. 1 plus 2 equals 3. That'll be the totality of that. Then you have 5D. 5D is unity consciousness. D happens to be the 4th letter of the alphabet, and 5 plus 4 equals 9. All right. Now 5G is a frequency. It's a bandwidth. It's going to make our computers faster. It's going to make our means of communicating through our computers much faster. Now, see, we're focusing a lot on technology, which basically means nothing. If you want to look at everything outside of you, you say everything outside of you is the illusion, the illusionary matrix. But this is where we mainly, look for our information. And this is where we're going. 5G and really getting to the totality of just that number 3, third realm. We're being subjected here to this realm, third realm. As consciousness, we want to evolve consciousness. Everything revolving around the number 9. Unity consciousness. Now we worry about speeding our computers up, but how many people even think about fasting? Because if you think about it, look at what's in the word fasting. Fasting, you're speeding something up. The healing is speeding up. Your body's always healing, but you speed it up when you're fasting, when you're overeating. Even information outside of you, you're adding weight, so you end up weighing yourself down. You end up waiting rather than fasting. See, the healing comes with leaving what doesn't serve you behind you. What doesn't serve you comes out the back door. So what comes out the back door basically is shit. Turd. Turd backwards is dirt. So basically this turd is beneficial to the soil, to the ground, for Mother Earth. Compost. See, people soil their pants. Turd is dirt backwards. Soil. You ground on the soil. You get negative ions from the ground when you're grounding. You can ground on water. You find a lake or a pond. Negative ions there too. But then what comes out the front is water. 95% water. And then the 5% basically, you would have to do some really careful research to even know what that 5% is. Because ammonia, nitrogenous waste, it's all coming down based on what you're eating. But it's not only important what you're eating, basically it's important what you're eating mentally and physically and spiritually as well. What you're attractive to. What are you attracted to? Because the thing is that See, when you ground, that's negative ions. That serves you, right? Drama is negative energy. Negative energy is basically feminine. This is why women are attractive. Darkness, negative energy. So drama, negative energy, you get attracted to that. But what serves you and what doesn't? See, clearing these waters, it all comes from within. It's not just, you know, a lot of people say I drink distilled water. Yeah, there's a cleansing effect to distilled water, but it is still dead water, and things need a balance. See, the water that comes out of you is alive. It's living water. It's moved all over your insides and then came out. And then you reintroduce it. You see, your body knows how to filter this out. What doesn't serve you will come out the back door. But the beauty of us having consciousness is knowing what to eat and what not to eat. See, the water, people say it's disgusting and this and that, but they don't realize that what they intake on a daily basis is more disgusting than they can even imagine. See, the foods and the drinks that you drink are way more filthier than your urine. Your urine is 95% water. The 5% comes from the filth that you intake on a daily basis. See, there's companies such as Cinemex that actually adds aborted baby fetuses to your foods and drinks to make it taste better. The medications you take contain urea. And that's chemistry from another organism. What do you think that's doing to you? So how many are concerned with fasting, healing holistically? Clear the water and you can see the bottom of things. Clear your air, clear the space. That's your spirit, your respiration, your breath. You are not this body, but without this body, you cannot have this experience. And everything here is basically a lesson. Doesn't matter. See, here's the thing. A lot of people look at the universe the same way religious people look at heaven, like something big right above you with a God sitting in there. And it's not. The universe is everything and everyone. Everything you're involved in here is the universe. And the universe can speak through people. You see, they say the universe only communicates through symbols, not language. But you know what? Everybody outside of you is the universe, because you are the universe and everything outside of you is basically you. So the universe can communicate through people. But it is all about being silent and just listening. Knowing that you planted certain seeds. And now it is up to you on how you react. See, because the universe, okay, being everything around you, being you. Let's say, for example, I do something of service to people and I happen to get a donation for it. Okay? That is the universe responding to me, because I didn't expect it. But it can only come to me from what I put out. But then if I put out negativity, okay, I should be able to receive what I get back for it the same way as if I got a donation. You know why? Because at the end of the day, it's a lesson. A lot of people will look at, for example, urine as something disgusting. But there's girls who go down on guys and drink their cum, drink the man's cum, knowing that that's his essence. You know, not knowing what he eats on a daily basis. Introducing that chemistry into your chemistry. Same thing with men. Men go down on women, drink all the vaginal juices, and a lot of women, they discharge. And look at the word discharge. discharge. Why are they discharging though? Because you see, you could look online, it'll tell you one of the reasons not to drink urine is because of bacteria and all that stuff that's in your down in your vaginal area or in your genital areas or whatnot. But where does the bacteria come from? It's not coming from inside, it comes from outside. It's basically could be improper hygiene. It could be the clothes you wear. Tight ass clothes. Men wear tight ass clothes now too. All they are is costumes anyway. I mean, you are the big business out here. You're the big business. Big pharma. See, this is why I say mind your business. You're the big business out here. Whenever you see anything outside of you, know that there's something that you need to mind your business on. So when you see something outside of you that's unfavorable to you, mind your business. This is why when you go back to you, you take responsibility rather than judging it. Because if not, you're only judging yourself in an unfavorable way. Putting yourself in a victim mode and you come right back to you. It all comes back to you anyway, just depending on what you're putting out, how it comes back to you. But always be an appreciation for it. It's all lessons. So easy to just take out filters that we use on a daily basis. We talk about the filters, remove the filters. It starts from just take off your shoes. That's the first filter you could start with. Ground on the soil, on the ground. Take your shoes off. That'll be the first filter you remove, and then work your way from there. Focus everything back to you. We want faster computers, fast. You watch how much more upgraded your computer gets, how much more speed and how much more capability your organic computer gains from just fasting. Fasting not just from food, but from the internet, from people, places, things. Just fast. Go into the abyss, know when to come out. Know how to fast, know how to feast, know how to harvest. See, the currency of this planet is basically, the new currency is attention, right? This is why we have apps such as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Attention, it could be negative or positive. It doesn't matter what kind of attention it is, it's still attention. It's currency. Does it matter what kind of money you get? I bet you if you had drug money or blood money, would you know what kind of money you're circulating on a daily basis? There's people who get killed for money. There's drugs that are sold with money. There's money that's blessed. You never know, but it's still money. You can still use that as currency, right? Negative, positive, attention. Doesn't matter. It's what you do with that currency. The same way with the energies. You transmute it and use it to your advantage, whatever you want to do with it. Learn to use your imagination. Your intention. See, we put labels on everything, going back to like costumes and shit, like clothes we wear. If you see a hippie dressed like a hippie, we call him a hippie. If you see an Indian man with a turban, that's an Indian man. Right? It's all based on cultures and customs. You see customs, you're the business, and you get everybody outside of you is just a customer. And that's why you're always trying to sell something. See, people talk about meditation as it's like, I'm going to be more spiritual because I meditate. But the meditation is a tool. It's like if I go to the gym, I'm going to strengthen my muscles. I'm going to become a lot stronger because I'm working out. And look at the word working out. You see, I'm working out. I become physically stronger. Okay? And the weakness is being diminished. I'm getting over weak points in my body by working out. Changing, getting different workouts in. You could do this through meditation. Different workouts. There's different meditation techniques for that reason. Different breathing techniques. Different ways of managing these thoughts that come into your brain. That's business management. Not the shit that you learn in school. See, a lot of people want to be popular. Can you handle that popularity? There's a lot of people who are famous and, you know, they talk about, you know, it sucks because they can't walk in the street without being rushed or hounded and whatnot, and they wish it was just like a normal life again. Some people want to be God. Can you handle that? I mean, with great power comes great responsibility. Can you handle being God? There's no bad or good. Bad is good and good is bad. Doesn't matter. See, I've put my attention into things. I consider it a donation. That's what I consider it. Your attention is very, very valuable. So valuable, in fact, that they'll remind you of things in case you forget. Because the key is for you not to forget. The Joker doesn't want to be forgotten. Does it matter who you are? The villain or the superhero? I mean, it's just a costume anyway. It's just a label. Every day is Halloween. You put on a persona and you're acting every day. You could be whatever you want to be. I could be a superhero or the villain. I could be serious or I could be laughing my ass off at times. And then sometimes I may ask myself, why so serious? Clear the air, clear the space, clear the waters. Your body's perfect. It's just you're always getting in its way. This is why when you loop it, it comes out clearer. The living waters come out clearer. Fasting is only hard in the beginning. After that, it becomes easier. You can see things a little more clearer. See, here's the thing. If you can't fathom that, that has to do with self-love. And it sounds cliche, but how can you love others if you don't really love yourself? Everybody outside of you is you. You are the unit. The universe is going to communicate with you one way or another. Through symbols, language, any way it may be. It's up to you to pay attention. See, even like the small little details as to when I went back and looked at CrumbTV's, information on Galaxy 18. It happened to fall on exactly 54 minutes and 54 seconds. That's 9 and 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. One would think, what does that matter? But it's just detail. It's attention to the smallest detail. You'll be open to more once you pay attention to those details. Record your dreams. These little things will reveal more to you when you're showing that you're paying attention. So the universe will respond to you, which is basically you, like I said. You just have to remember. Remembering is basically your body has to go back to homeostasis. So you could watch movies on vampires and all that. I watched the movie Underworld. Just by drinking the blood of one vampire to the other, they can have all the memories from the one that was that took in that blood. Why is that? Because all the memory is in the blood, and the urine is filtered blood. But the more you introduce it, the clearer it becomes. And then when it's clearer, the information is clearer, which means your memory starts coming back. Memory is water and light. Mem-ori, water and light. See, everything that comes out the back door, that's what doesn't matter. That's the waste. You could be the heel. The heel is the bad guy, or the face. The face is the good guy. See, the heels are in the back of your feet. They're behind you, right? But the heel needs the face, because the face is not there if it's not healed. And the heel won't be there without the face. The stronger the villain, the stronger the superhero. There has to be a balance. So if the soil, dirt, turd comes out the back door, that should be even information. It should be anything that causes you an emotion. You don't have an attachment to it. You let it go, because if not, it's the same thing as you not being able to take a shit. Process it and let it go. Learn from it. And accept it like you would a donation from somebody, because everything's a lesson if you're paying attention to the small details of it. Negativity, we look at it as a bad thing, but you get negative ions. That's useful for you. Negativity is feminine energy. You need feminine energy. Negativity, drama. You can extract what you need from it, but some people get attracted to it and end up getting fried. Like an insect to a light. They get attracted to the light and then they get fried, because it was blinding. Deers get blinded by the headlights of a car, right? And when you start a letter to somebody, dear so and so, sincerely, or love so and so. Why does it start as dear? Because some of you get blinded by the light. The light, you measure light and luxury. Blinded by the false illusionary lights. See, I'm making a decision to, like I said, share the wealth. Spread what I know, my experiences, okay? Because a lot of people will just come on to just, hey, look what I know. Look at this, look what I know. It's all good, because I can learn from you. Can you handle being God? Can you handle being popular, like I just said? And then if you are, what would it matter then? Would you truly be fulfilled from there? Can you use your imagination and put yourself in that space as if it was already there? How would you feel? Would you feel fulfilled? Do you know what fulfills you? I'm learning every day. But I'm sharing my experiences. So always do your own research and, do the best you can.